glad that it was.
Right.
As much as she can see.
Oh. Well, hello, Dr. Quintana. How are you today?
Good, how are you?
Oh, I'm doing great.
Good.
Well, before we get started, I want to make sure I get this to you. It's the final project stakeholder satisfaction survey.
Okay.
And I need you to fill that out and mail it as soon as you can.
Okay.
It turned in before, I don't know, due date is coming up, but I think it's next week or something. So it would be really nice if you could fill that out. My husband will load everything for you here.
No, this is just for me. This is not for my daughter?
Yes.
Or is this the overall, or just for me? Okay.
Yes.
All right, very good. Okay.
Okay, and let's go ahead and look at the intervention and the data that we have from the intervention.
Good, good, good.
I printed out a discovery incident to report. This is the latest one. She has not taken the discovery test here at school yet, so I wasn't able to get the formal results from her actual discovery testing. But I did get her a probe yesterday, so I was able to make some inferences from the probe, and I have those results here. And it looks like, in the areas, some of the areas where she was nearing proficiency, she now, I feel, should be at an advanced level.
Advanced from nearing to advanced?
I believe so, because she's had 100% completion on 4 of the items. And then there were some other items, and she scored at least 50%. So I'm thinking that's probably nearing, or I'm sorry, proficient, because she got at least half of them correct on, I think about 5 of the items. There were 2 items where she did not receive, did not do the problems correctly. But I do not feel like those are a concern, because one of them was that she had to find the square root or the cube root of a large number using without a calculator. And this is an operation, students were taught how to do that in the 50s. How to find the square root of a number with an algorithm and not using a calculator. But, today's math curriculum is very rare that you even see the algorithm. Normally students just use a calculator to find that. So I don't think that's an area to be concerned about. It's not going to affect her performance next year in high school in Algebra 1.
Good.
And the other category was systems of linear equations. And there is a question on the probe, and I feel that this is an advanced concept for her at this point in time, because she is in pre-algebra. And I feel like after a semester of Algebra 1, where she would be learning about the equation of a line and all of that in detail, that kind of problem will be easy for her to answer. But until then, it's really kind of a leap to expect her to be able to do that kind of problem with just the curriculum that she's been exposed to so far. So I feel like she's doing very well.
And all of these in blue are things where she improved significantly.
Yes.
Wow. Okay.
So some of them she's 100%, no question, is at the advanced level.
Okay.
So I feel like she did very well. And she did turn in some of her the assignments that I gave her to complete. So I am feeling that she was able to keep up with her progress on the intervention. Because of that, I do have her report here on exactly how she did on the probe. And then I also have the actual test questions and the actual answers that she gave here, and the key to the test. So I have all of that for you here. You can analyze exactly how she did. And I brought some more reading material to help her with those items she did not get a 100% completion on.
Oh, great.
So that she can continue, you know, with the Khan Academy and looking on some, you know, just some material on her own, which appears to be a strategy that is working for her.
It is working. Okay, so this right here is, does it have a reference to what Khan Academy to go to?
No, I had already given her the information, you know, and helped her log into the Khan Academy. This is just extra material that I happen to have.
So if she goes to Khan Academy and she looks up factors and exponents, and she will find it. Okay,
Yes,
great.
scientific notation. There is a video on scientific notation.
Okay. And that's where she didn't make 100%.
Yes, that is one of the areas she did not make 100%. On the probe.
Okay. Where derive, point, slope, form. That's what you're talking about, the line, the equations of the line?
Yes.
Okay.
That she will improve in whenever she is getting on her one. So some of these are really good. I think the final notation is something she should learn in pre-algebra. I have some of that here. Yes, that is something she'll be learning in Algebra 1. She does have a general idea. It's something else she will be learning in Algebra 1.
She has a general idea of that.
Yes. I don't expect her to be able to do those until the end of this first semester of Algebra 1.
Okay.
And so the same thing here. You know, these are concepts she has a general idea of, but until she actually takes Algebra 1, I do not expect her to be advanced in those particular areas.
Okay, so this ceiling on this test, the discovery test, is high.
I believe so. And, you know, one other thing I want you to check whenever she does take the actual, you get the actual report of her last time this year to take the discovery test, I want you to check to see if she had an opportunity to complete all of the problems. Because I know on some of my students, I don't know if they didn't have enough time or what happened, but only about 10 of the problems are completed, and that skews the scores. And it looks like that they, you know, aren't proficient, when in actuality I believe they are, if they have taken, you know, if they have answered all of the questions.
Is this a time test?
I don't believe it. I'm not sure if it is or not. I'm not sure how they are administering it.
Because this is very important. When she took this particular test right here, she took it with you.
No. This is the one she took at the school. I believe it is not supposed to be timed. But I am wondering if, you know, it's looking like with some of my students, I'm checking their reports or those reports, that they didn't have enough time to complete the test. Because, you know, there are just some students who are very advanced, and they usually do complete all of their work, and they've only done about a third of the test. And it makes it look like the scores have fallen. But, you know, I have a feeling that maybe they're not using enough time to finish or something, because they didn't answer all the questions.
Thank you very much, because I tell you, this is important to her, because I just learned that she is AES, but her lowest score is in processing. There's a significant difference between her abilities and her processing, which affects time tests.
Oh, I see. Yeah.
So, I definitely will check on that.
For her to have enough time to finish the whole thing, so you can see, you know, you can accurately determine, you know, how she is doing according to the test.
Okay. Very good. Can I borrow your pen?
Yes.
Thank you. Is this mine?
Yes.
Okay. Okay. Okay.
So I feel like it probably is a good idea for her to continue with the intervention. What do you think?
I think this is my plan, is that you want her to continue now with the intervention?
Yes, I was thinking she could maybe over the summer, I would like to put together a workbook. Maybe she could work ahead a little bit and prepare for Algebra 1.
Because what I was thinking is maybe, I probably can't get her to do it over the summer. It really doesn't matter. I'd like her to try and do this. You tell me if you think this is good. About 2 weeks to a month before she starts school up again.
Oh, yeah.
That she starts with, and if you give her a booklet, that would be great. She would know exactly what to do. And then when she goes to school, because high school is going to be stressful enough, if she can go in, and she'll feel much more confident about going into math. She is scheduled for advanced math.
Oh, that's fantastic.
You think that's okay?
I really do. I think, especially if she does the review before class, she's going to do great.
So this will give her not only the skills, but the confidence to go in there to advance math and say, I can be her.
Definitely good.
Good. I want to thank you because I don't think she is really being taught in the classroom to have that confidence and skills that she needs. So I think this is really helped her. I think it's also given her some feedback that with a little bit of more correct kind of instruction, and I think this was, however this was formatted, what she worked on was something she understood, and it was good for her. It was a good instructional way of doing it, and I think it was good feedback that yes, she can spend some time on this and she can run it, and that's really confidence is what's key, I think, when it comes to her math skills. Because that's not her strong point. But she can do it, which is great.
Yeah, and I'm just so glad that she's learning, how to even help herself, to just on her own with a tool of the computer, and, some workbook materials. She's able to advance, in math, and she could do that in any subject, and just excel.
Okay, good. Are you going to talk to her one more time and tell her? What you just said to me, I think, is really key to her.
Well, we should set another meeting. Let's do another tutoring session. I'd like to have another tutoring session with Annie.
Okay.
And I will talk to her about, what she should study, have a material for her. In addition to these are some of just some things she can look at. And then I'll have some more for Algebra 1, more advanced things for her to look at before she goes to high school next year. And yes, I will tell her, some of the things I'm telling you to help her with her confidence and let her know that she is going to be successful, definitely. In advanced math or in any subject that she feels like, she wants to pursue.
Thank you. Okay. Good. This is great. And I'll check in on I don't know if you call it extended time, but maybe on her IEP, I maybe should look at. I'll ask her why she didn't complete all of this, why she feels she didn't complete all of this.
She did. She did. I'm just saying, when she takes Test C, when you look at the latest Discovery Test Report, and she takes Test C, make sure she did answer all of the questions up to here, so that it will be accurate.
Oh, okay. All right, so let me see. Darling, make sure she completes. Okay, so it can be accurate.
Yes.
274, right?
Yes.
Okay. 274. Okay. Okay. See, this is what I'm learning with, with her recent entry into the AES program. I'm learning then how I can help them. So this is great. This is perfect. And usually they don't tell you these things. They just give you the discovery test and, you don't really know. So, thank you so much.
Thank you, Dr. Thompson.
Okay, so these